And I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
Oh, wow. I thought of that.
So, guys, today's story begins with a moment that shook the entire industry to its core. The person everyone respected, the one whose smile people believed to be pure and honest, has suddenly turned into the biggest villain of the season.
Like 2 months that Charlie Kirk has passed. And now Erika Kirk has been pregnant for 8 weeks. Meaning that the kid could potentially be Charlie Kirk's son or somebody else.
And the most shocking part? The person behind all the chaos, the real mastermind, is none other than their closest friend, the one everyone used to call their shadow. Right now, the whole industry is whispering about just one thing. Who betrayed whom? Was this
his wife not wearing a wedding ring? And in the same breath, you have Erika Kirk saying that she is 8 weeks pregnant when Charlie died 10 weeks ago, which is
long-planned setup? Or was it just one moment of anger that exploded into a full-blown scandal? The cameras may be off, but the drama is burning hot. And on social media,
she was planning. She was making lists of the assets she would take.
It's absolute wildfire. Fans are confused. Haters are celebrating, and insiders are totally silent. But here's the twist that nobody is ready for.
Erika was spiraling in ways that no PR manager could manage.
Because the truth you're seeing leak out slowly, the real truth is even darker, even more toxic, and far more personal. Today, we're going to uncover everything, every hidden detail, every secret motive. But first, we need to understand
for the scandal to die. She was preparing to burn the entire narrative to the ground the moment
how this entire storm started. From the outside, everything about this celebrity looked perfect. The star we're talking about today, let's call them A, has always been known as the golden child of the industry. A's fans adore them for their calm nature.
Were caught on camera, holding each other. Everything snapped into place. A
humble personality and the way they carried themselves despite fame. Whether it was award shows, interviews, or big-budget events, A always came across as someone who valued honesty, family, and loyalty above everything. To the world, A wasn't just a celebrity, they were a symbol of trust. But behind that polished image, insiders say something else was brewing. Because the moment A entered the industry, there was one person always by their side. B, another rising star. They weren't just colleagues. People often described them as inseparable. B was charming, bold, and extremely outspoken, the complete opposite of A. Fans loved their friendship, calling them the industry's power duo. On social media, their pictures together would go viral instantly, whether it was behind-the-scenes clips, birthday celebrations, or late-night live sessions. The duo always appeared strong and supportive of each other. And yet, that's exactly why this new scandal has hit everyone so hard. Let's rewind a bit. In the early days of A's career, B was the one who helped them navigate the industry chaos. There were interviews where A openly said, "B is someone I trust blindly. They've been with me through everything." During one award function, B even joked on stage, "If A wins, I celebrate. If A loses, I fight." That moment went viral, and the internet started calling them the unbreakable pair. However, in the last few months, fans began noticing something strange. Their public appearances together started dropping. For the first time, A appeared at an event without B, something almost unheard of. People thought it was just scheduling issues until something extremely suspicious happened. A series of cryptic social media posts started surfacing. B posted a story saying, "Never trust someone who smiles at you but competes with you behind your back." The internet exploded. Was this shade? Was it directed at A? Meanwhile, A shared a quote on their profile that said, "Some people stay loyal only when they need you." And just like that, the rumors began. Insiders started whispering that their friendship wasn't as strong as it used to be. Some claimed jealousy had entered the picture. Others said there was a secret collaboration deal gone wrong. And a few even hinted that someone had leaked private information to the media and that betrayal came from within the circle. But the biggest red flag appeared last week. A showed up at a major red carpet event, alone again. Reporters asked where B was, and simply replied, "Ask them. I have nothing to say." This one sentence threw gasoline on the fire. Social media went wild. Fan pages began speculating, and TikTok gossip accounts started digging deeper. And then came the evidence. A popular entertainment page posted screenshots suggesting that B had been secretly signing a deal behind A's back, a deal that A was originally offered. Another insider claimed that B had been spreading rumors to overshadow A's new project. The page captioned it, "Is loyalty dead in this industry? Looks like another friendship has collapsed." Before anyone could catch their breath, fans noticed that A and B had unfollowed each other on Instagram. That was the confirmation nobody wanted, but everyone expected. But here's where things get even messy. Some fans began defending B, claiming A had become arrogant after recent success. Others believed B was manipulating the situation to stay relevant. In the comment section, users wrote things like, "A deserves better friends. We always knew B was jealous. This friendship was too good to be true." Meanwhile, paparazzi captured A leaving a studio looking visibly upset, refusing to answer questions. B, on the other hand, made a bold statement during a live session. "One day, the truth will come out. I'm not the villain." This only added more fuel to the fire. So now the big question is, who betrayed whom? Did A really get backstabbed? Or is B being framed by industry politics? Because the story we've heard so far is only the surface. And what lies underneath is darker than anyone expected. The tension didn't explode overnight. It built slowly, quietly, while everyone was too distracted to notice the small cracks forming beneath the surface. When you look back at the timeline, everything begins to make sense. Every ignored moment, every awkward smile, every unanswered question. It all started around 6 months ago, right when A landed the biggest project of their career. Fans cheered, critics predicted awards, and A finally looked like they were stepping into the spotlight they had always deserved. But success has a strange way of revealing people's true intentions, and this time was no different. People close to them started noticing that B wasn't acting like their usual supportive self. The energy shifted. B, who once showed up to every rehearsal and event with enthusiasm, began missing meetings, avoiding shared interviews, and offering half-hearted excuses. At first, everyone chalked it up to stress. But then came the interview incident. A was asked about B's sudden disappearance from public events, and instead of the usual playful answer, A hesitated. There was a pause, a long, uncomfortable pause, before they finally forced a smile and said, "They're busy. Priorities change, I guess." That clip spread like wildfire. TikTok users slowed it down frame by frame, analyzing A's eyes, voice, and posture. Everyone agreed on one thing. A looked hurt. Not long after, paparazzi caught B leaving a restaurant with executives from a rival production house, the same company that had once tried to snatch A's project. The internet instantly exploded. Why was B meeting with people known for competing aggressively with A's team? B claimed it was a harmless business lunch, but the timing was strange. Rumors swirled that B had pitched a project too similar to A's upcoming film. Fans felt betrayed. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Then came the night of the party. Witnesses claimed A walked up to B, clearly wanting to talk, but B simply rolled their eyes and walked away. Some said they heard B mutter, "I'm done pretending." Within hours, shaky phone videos appeared online. Hashtags trended. Fans chose sides. By now, the narrative of betrayal was impossible to ignore. 2 weeks later, leaked emails surfaced. Screenshots allegedly showed B talking behind A's back to producers, calling A too emotional, unprofessional, and overrated. Whether real or fake, the damage was immediate. B denied everything, but many pointed out the writing style matched previous messages B had posted publicly. A didn't say a word, and that silence hit harder than any response. As emotions escalated, A was photographed crying alone in their car after leaving a studio. The pictures went viral within minutes. People flooded social media with sympathy. They didn't deserve this. B broke their trust. This is so painful to watch. Even celebrities chimed in, posting cryptic quotes about loyalty, betrayal, and fake friends. But while A chose silence, B went live on social media. The live session only made things worse. B talked about lies and fake narratives, but not once did they defend A, show concern, or clear the growing doubts. Viewers called the live stream cold, dismissive, and ego-driven. The final blow came when fans noticed that A and B had unfollowed each other. That single moment sent shockwaves across every platform. It wasn't just a digital gesture, it was a public declaration that something had shattered beyond repair. Fan pages posted timelines, gossip channels released deep-dive videos, and commentators gave dramatic analysis of every rumor. Anonymous insiders started leaking even more information, claims of jealousy, arguments during late-night rehearsals, and even alleged attempts by B to sabotage A's endorsements. The internet, as always, turned into an investigation unit. People pieced together interviews, expressions, quotes, and behind-the-scenes clips. Some defended B, suggesting the industry was manipulating the narrative. Others insisted B had been plotting this downfall for months. No one truly knew what happened between the two, but one thing was undeniable. The signs were there all along. Now, with both A and B refusing to address each other publicly, the question hangs heavy in the air. Was this the result of long-buried jealousy, or did one painful moment ignite a fire that consumed everything? The truth remains hidden, but the storm is far from over. The fallout from the scandal didn't just shake their careers, it shattered the worlds around them. What started as a few suspicious moments and leaked screenshots soon grew into something far darker, spilling into their families, their public image, and even their legal standing. The consequences rippled outward like a shockwave, touching everything and everyone connected to A and B. A's family was the first to feel the impact. Sources close to them revealed that A stopped coming home for days at a time, choosing instead to stay in hotels or late-night studios. One relative anonymously shared that A barely slept and seemed broken in a way no camera could capture. On the outside, A still maintained that calm, polished persona their fans adored, but behind closed doors, they couldn't stop replaying every moment of trust they had put into B, every secret shared, every promise made, every sacrifice they believed was mutual. The emotional wreckage was impossible to hide. Meanwhile, B's family was facing their own storm. Reporters swarmed outside their home. Old interviews resurfaced where B talked proudly about loyalty, honesty, and never betraying the people they cared about. Those clips became ironic reminders of everything that was falling apart now. Online commenters flooded the videos with thousands of responses calling B a hypocrite, a snake, even a professional backstabber. B's parents stopped answering their phones, and some insiders claimed they begged B to apologize privately to a rumor B's team quickly denied. Professionally, both careers began spiraling in different ways. A's project suddenly came under intense scrutiny. Producers feared the scandal would overshadow the film, and investors reportedly held emergency meetings about damage control options. Some companies considered pulling A from brand campaigns, not because A did anything wrong, but because the media chaos was growing too big to manage. The cruel irony was that A, the victim in the story, was losing more than anyone. B, on the other hand, found themselves stuck in a different kind of crisis. Several brands quietly ended their contracts. One endorsement company leaked a statement internally saying, "We cannot be associated with a figure under accusations of unethical behavior." B's team tried to fight back, but the narrative was already out of their hands. Even B's closest colleagues started distancing themselves, fearing the scandal would spread to them too. Then came the legal whispers, the part no one saw coming. According to insiders, A's management began documenting every incident, leaked emails, defamatory comments, and sabotage claims. They weren't ready to file charges, but they wanted the option open. Meanwhile, B's side allegedly considered suing the media outlets that published the fake emails, insisting B had been framed. Lawyers were called. Meetings scheduled. Both sides prepared for a war they didn't want but couldn't escape. The emotional hypocrisy in the situation became clearer with every passing day. Clips resurfaced of B preaching about unity, support, and standing by friends during difficult times. Fans compared those statements to B's alleged private behavior and were quick to point out the contradiction. Entire TikTok timelines were dedicated to exposing B's double life, showing how different they acted when the cameras were off. The more footage people found, the more they believed the betrayal had been brewing for months, maybe even years. A wasn't spared either. Critics argued that A should have spoken up sooner. That silence made them look weak, maybe even suspicious. But those close to A insisted they were trying to protect both their careers, hoping the situation would resolve privately. A's moral struggle became a central part of the narrative. They believed in loyalty so deeply that admitting betrayal felt like admitting their own failure. This emotional conflict made them even more sympathetic to the public, which only intensified the backlash against B. The timeline continued unraveling in unexpected ways. A former coworker came forward claiming they had seen tension between A and B long before the public did. Another person shared screenshots of B allegedly complaining about A's success, saying it didn't deserve the spotlight. Every new piece of information widened the gap between the image everyone once believed and the reality now unfolding. Public figures began choosing sides too. Some celebrities posted cryptic quotes about fake friends. Others openly supported A, calling them too pure for this industry. Only a few defended B, suggesting the situation was more complicated than it seemed. But even their comments were drowned out by the sheer volume of public outrage. The scandal didn't just expose betrayal, it exposed the truth about fame. How quickly people can turn. How fast trust can collapse. How easily a single rumor can destroy a lifetime of hard work. And the darkest part is this. The story is still evolving. New information continues leaking. More voices keep chiming in. And both A and B remain trapped in a storm that shows no signs of slowing down. The private behavior, the public fallout, the emotional wreckage, everything is now on full display. And the world is watching, waiting, eager to see how much more damage this scandal will cause. After everything that's unfolded, the leaked messages, the public distance, the emotional breakdowns, the career-threatening fallout, one thing is crystal clear. This wasn't just a small misunderstanding. This was a full-blown collapse of trust, loyalty, and everything A and B once stood for. A's pain, B's defensiveness, the conflicting stories, the silent nights, the public unraveling, it's all left the world wondering what really happened behind the scenes. But now the question shifts to you. Do you think B truly betrayed A? Or is A hiding something deeper that we haven't seen yet? Were the leaked emails real signs of jealousy, or carefully crafted setups designed to destroy someone's reputation? If you were in A's place, would you have